The story I want to share with you today begins with a man who was once caught in poverty, having nothing but a pile of debt. He was born into a family with little money, without financial support, but one thing he did have was mindset. It was his mindset that completely transformed his life. Do you know who it is? It's Napoleon Hill, the author of the legendary book Think and Grow Rich. But the miracle isn't just that he became a famous author, it's that his ability to change his mindset took him from poverty to tremendous success. So the question is, why is mindset so important? You can learn investment strategies, you can have a great financial plan, but if your mindset doesn't change, you'll remain stuck in a cycle of poverty. Today, we're going to explore a very important topic, the wealth mindset. But to truly understand what a wealth mindset is, you need to start at the root. A wealth mindset is not a skill or a temporary trick, but a way of thinking, a belief system that can change the way you view the world around you. A wealth mindset isn't just about thinking of money and wealth, but about how you view your own value, your hard work, and your efforts. Successful people aren't just those who have money, but those who can see opportunities even in difficulties, who know how to turn challenges into opportunities. So, how do you build a wealth mindset? That's the question I will help you answer in this video. From having a clear desire, to believing in your abilities, and then to taking constant action, you'll learn how successful people are applying a wealth mindset in their daily lives. Get ready to change the way you think about money, wealth, and most importantly, about yourself. Wealth mindset is not just an abstract concept, it is the key to your long-term success. But why is that? Why is mindset considered the most important factor in achieving wealth? To answer this question, we must recognize that your mindset shapes every action and decision in your life. Imagine that you have all the skills and resources to achieve your financial goals, but if you don't believe in yourself or lack determination, you will never take action in a strong and consistent way. The truth is, your mindset determines how you act and whether you will persist in pursuing your goals. Napoleon Hill, in his famous book, Think and Grow Rich, spent a lot of time exploring and explaining the close relationship between mindset and financial success. Hill did not only address planning or actions, but he emphasized that everything starts with a strong mindset. According to him, a wealth mindset is the foundation for all success. If you do not believe in your own abilities, you will not be able to create the opportunities for success, no matter how talented or well-planned you are. What Hill repeatedly stresses is that mindset decides everything. Not circumstances, not education, but the beliefs you nurture in your mind. Believing in your abilities and in your financial goals will help you overcome challenges and achieve great goals. In fact, successful people share a common trait. They know how to control their mindset. They understand that a wealth mindset is not just about thinking of money, but about building a framework of thinking where every problem can be solved through action and determination. This is the power that makes the difference. Napoleon Hill believes that a correct mindset will lead you to the right actions. If you change your thinking, you will change your life. That's why wealth mindset is the deciding factor, and it is this mindset that has helped millions of people around the world build lasting wealth. So, are you ready to change your mindset to achieve extraordinary success? Trick number 1. Clear desire. What do you really want? A clear desire is not just a fleeting dream or wish. It is a burning, intense desire and determination to achieve something great in life. This is the first step in the journey of building a wealth mindset, a step that Napoleon Hill emphasizes in his book, Think and Grow Rich. A clear desire will help you focus on your goals more easily and enable you to overcome any challenges. Many of us have never asked the simple yet profound question, what do I truly want? It's not about what society expects, nor about the vague goals others have set for you. It's about what you really want to achieve in your life. To build a clear desire, you need to truly understand yourself, your values, passions, and the goals you pursue. The key is to find what you cannot live without, the thing that when you think about it, you feel a strong drive and can't stop acting on it. That is a clear desire. Take a moment and ask yourself, what do I really want in this life? You cannot achieve your goals if you don't know exactly where you're heading. A wealth mindset cannot be built on vague goals. If you only have a dream without clear direction, it will be difficult to truly guide yourself in the right direction. A clear desire will help you focus on what's important. eliminate distractions, and keep you on track no matter how many challenges or temptations arise. Napoleon Hill believes that every successful person has a strong desire and they know exactly what they want to achieve. This is the key difference between successful people and those who haven't achieved success. Remember, a clear desire is not just a goal. It is the internal strength to overcome any barriers, the driving force that pushes you forward not just for a few days but throughout your entire life. If you want to build wealth and achieve financial freedom, the first thing you need to do is define your goals clearly. This desire must be a vivid image in your mind, one that you can clearly visualize every time you close your eyes, imagining that you have already achieved your goals. When the desire becomes a part of you, you will have the power to turn the seemingly impossible into possible. That's why a clear desire is the most important foundation to begin the journey of developing a wealth mindset. Trick number 2, believe in your own ability. One of the most important factors in building a wealth mindset is belief in your own ability. Without this belief, all the grand plans and goals you set will remain abstract ideas, lacking the motivation to take action. Napoleon Hill emphasized that belief in yourself is the key to achieving everything you desire. Anyone who has succeeded in life shares one common trait. They believe they can accomplish what they set out to do, whether it's a difficult project or a challenging financial goal. If you don't believe in yourself, you will find it hard to convince others to believe in you, and this will directly affect the opportunities that come your way. Belief is not something that comes naturally. It needs to be built and reinforced over time, and it can be formed by reevaluating yourself and understanding why you deserve to achieve great things. You have to start believing that you can learn, grow, and succeed even if your starting point might not be ideal. Napoleon Hill said that belief is an invisible force that can turn dreams into reality. When you truly believe in your abilities, every door will open before you. No obstacle will stop you, because when you believe in yourself, you will work with all your heart and determination to turn those goals into reality. Think about the successful people you admire. They are not the ones who are always protected from failure, but they are the ones who never give up, no matter the challenges. Belief in oneself is what helps them overcome any obstacle. To build this belief, it's important to understand that every step you take, no matter how small, is progress. You have to accept failure as part of the process, and instead of giving up, learn from those failures. However, belief in yourself doesn't stop at just thinking you can do it. You must take action. Belief must be proven through concrete, strong, and decisive actions. You need to create a clear plan, identify specific steps, and take action immediately. Belief will grow stronger each time you achieve even small successes, even if it's just the first step. Belief in yourself is not a fleeting feeling, but a deep commitment to yourself. This is what differentiates the person who gives up from the person who perseveres until the end. When you believe in yourself, you will never fear failure, because you know that failure is just a lesson on the way to achieving your bigger goals. So, what do you need to do right now? You need to stop doubting yourself and start believing in your own abilities. Put your trust in yourself and act on that belief. There are no limits for those who believe in themselves and dare to act with that belief. Start today, and you will see significant changes in your life. Trick number 3, self-affirmation to change behavior. One of the most powerful strategies for achieving success is using self-affirmation. And this is one of the key elements that Napoleon Hill highlighted in his book, Think and Grow Rich. Self-affirmation is the process of implanting positive thoughts into your subconscious mind so that they directly influence your behavior and decisions in daily life. Behavioral change doesn't come from simply thinking, it comes from changing the way you speak to yourself. Self-affirmation is not a new concept, but Napoleon Hill took it to a new level by emphasizing the importance of repeating positive thoughts and affirmations about yourself. If you want to achieve financial success or build a successful business, the first thing you need to do is change the way you perceive yourself and your potential. So, what is self-affirmation? Simply put, it's the act of repeating positive affirmations daily so they become ingrained in your mind and influence your actions, emotions, and decisions. You can tell yourself, I deserve success, I will achieve my financial goals, or I always find solutions to problems. These statements are not just empty words. They are a powerful tool for changing your behavior and lifestyle. An important point when using self-affirmation is that you should not only repeat these things when you feel good, but also make a habit of repeating them every day, especially when you are facing difficulties or lack confidence. This helps create a new mindset that makes you more confident and certain about your ability to achieve what you desire. The crucial question is, why is self-affirmation effective? The simple reason is that the human mind is a powerful tool, and repeated thoughts eventually turn into real actions. When you continuously tell yourself that you are successful, you will start to act like a successful person. Self-affirmation is a method of controlling your thoughts so that you can direct your mind toward goals rather than letting it follow negative thoughts or irrational doubts. Self-affirmation also helps you persevere even in the face of failure. Positive thoughts will provide the motivation to keep going when things seem tough. Hill says that you must trust yourself and the words you tell yourself, because if you don't trust yourself, no one else will trust you. So, how can you apply self-affirmation in your life? First, create positive affirmations that align with your goals. These could be statements like, "I am capable of creating lasting wealth," or "I am a leader who drives change." Then, repeat these affirmations every morning, every evening, and especially when you feel lost or challenged. Gradually, these affirmations will not only be words, but will become a deeply held belief in your mind, leading to real changes in your behavior and decisions. By applying self-affirmation, you will not only change your behavior and mindset, but also build a strong and consistent belief in your ability to succeed. Remember, your thoughts determine your actions, and your actions determine the results. When you change your mindset, your actions will change, and success will follow. Trick number 4. Deepen your knowledge in your passionate field. One of the crucial elements in building a wealth mindset is continuously enhancing your expertise in the field you're passionate about. Napoleon Hill emphasized that knowledge is one of the most powerful assets you can own, and it is the tool that opens the doors to success. However, the key is not just having knowledge. You need to specialize in a specific field to become the best in your industry. Why is expertise so important? When you have a solid and extensive knowledge base in your field, you'll not only feel more confident, but you'll also be ready to solve problems creatively and effectively. Expertise is not just what you learn from books or school. It is the practical skills you accumulate day by day, year after year. To become wealthy, you must become an expert in a particular area. Remember, success doesn't come from doing everything. It comes from doing one thing well. If you want to make money from a specific industry or field, you need to invest time and effort to continuously improve your knowledge in that area. Napoleon Hill also affirmed, "When you have a large amount of knowledge and apply it intelligently, success is inevitable." Expertise is power, but that power can only be fully realized when you know how to use it strategically. Set the goal to become the best in your chosen field, and keep honing and refining your skills. Never settle for basic understanding, because only when you master in-depth knowledge will you be able to create real value for society and achieve tremendous success. How do you enhance your expertise? First, you need to have a clear learning path and an attitude of constant learning. Seek out industry experts, attend courses, workshops, and most importantly, practice more. Because only when you apply your knowledge in real-world work will you see the difference and its effectiveness. Improving your expertise not only helps you expand your mindset, but also provides a way to build a sustainable and promising career. When you keep learning and become an expert in a field, you'll realize that success is not a coincidence, it's the result of investing in knowledge. Once you have solid expertise, nothing can stop you from achieving the financial freedom you dream of. So, ask yourself, have you invested enough in your expertise? If not, start today. Financial freedom is not a distant dream. It comes from becoming the best in your field. Trick number 5, organize plan. Create a clear plan. If you want to achieve wealth and financial freedom, there is one crucial factor you cannot do without: an organized plan. Napoleon Hill affirmed that a clear and specific plan is essential to turn dreams into reality. However, not just any plan will help you achieve success. You need to know how to create a detailed plan and execute it seriously. Why is a plan important? Imagine you're trying to get to a distant place, but you have no map or directions. You would get lost and waste time. Similarly, if you don't have a clear plan, you'll easily get off track and won't know where to begin. A well-organized plan will help you set the direction for your actions, create focus, and break down the steps necessary to achieve your goal. How do you build an organized plan? First, you need to clearly define your goal. The goal must be specific, measurable, and have a set time frame. Don't let yourself get distracted by unimportant things. Make sure your plan has clear milestones so you can easily track your progress. Next, break down your larger goal into smaller, manageable steps, simplifying the process. You can't do everything at once, so focus on one important task and complete it before moving on to another. For example, if your goal is to become an expert in a certain field, plan out the learning, practice, and continuous improvement of your skills in small phases. Another important factor is that you need to regularly review your plan. Sometimes during execution, you'll realize there are aspects that need adjusting. Always listen to feedback, assess your progress, and modify your plan when necessary. Executing the plan is as important as creating it. Napoleon Hill emphasized that wealthy people not only create plans but also take decisive action, not afraid of failure and never giving up. These people understand that success doesn't come from just having ideas, but from continuous action. So, how do you maintain motivation while executing the plan? To ensure you don't get distracted, make it a habit to consistently carry out the tasks in your plan. If you can maintain a strong routine, success will come closer to you every day. An organized plan will not only help you stay on course, but also help you build confidence, persistence, and focus on your ultimate goal. As Napoleon Hill said, success is not a sprint, but a long journey that requires determination and a clear plan. Therefore, don't just dream about success, take action with a clear plan and execute it daily. Your plan is the foundation for building the prosperous and financially free future you've always dreamed of. The principles shared by Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich are not just advice, but practical secrets that can completely transform your life. By applying these principles, you're not only changing how you view money, but also how you approach every aspect of life, from work and career to personal relationships. Remember that mindset is the key. Napoleon Hill asserted that changing your mindset will lead to changes in actions and the results you achieve. Clear desire, strong belief, self-suggestion, specialized knowledge, and organized planning are not theories, but tools to turn your dreams into reality. Why can these principles change your life? Because when you build a clear plan and follow the right path, you will feel confident in every step you take. When you believe in your abilities, you will overcome challenges and continuously improve yourself. Self-suggestion helps you maintain your fighting spirit, even in difficult times. And when you have solid specialized knowledge, you will know exactly what to do and how to achieve success. Finally, if you build an organized plan and take decisive action every day, you will not only achieve financial goals, but also succeed in all other areas. These principles will not only change your financial life, but also change the way you live, think, and act every day.